within shouting distance of the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame as we get set for football on the lakeside here at Cleveland Browns Stadium. Tonight we wrap up this Thanksgiving weekend with a compelling matchup as it'll be the Cincinnati Bengals taking on the Cleveland Browns. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Here's Jakeem Grant from his end zone. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20.
At their own 18-yard line.
Here we go. 11 MT, 11 MT. 12, 12, 12. Stop.
Here's Joe Mixon as they start on the ground. And he'll lose yardage here. Back to the 15. It'll go as a loss of 3 right away, and it's second down.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. Here's Burrow. And his throw is going to be incomplete. For this defense for the Browns, they were very good in the win over Dallas a week ago.
And no matter what's done throughout a ball game, it always comes back to blocking and tackling. That's the essence of football. But I think it's hard for people to understand just how difficult it is to tackle, especially open field. Very few missed tackles on tape that I saw last game. This team does a nice job of getting their opponents on the ground.
And now a timeout called defensively by the Browns. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. And this opening drive not going to plan. This is now 3rd and 13.
11 MT, take. 11 MT, take.
Now Burrow. And he's going to be brought down. Back at his own 6-yard line. Myles Garrett in there to get him. And on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him. Defensively, you really can't script the start much better. You get a 3 and out and a sack.
Yeah, you're exactly right about that. They kept him short of a first down on 1st and 2nd down. And then on 3rd down, they pick up a sack. What tremendous momentum for them to start this game.
And he'll take it on this side of midfield. A nice job getting free on the return for 13 yards. And the Browns have a short field in front of them now as they take over 1st and 10.
We're set.
In motion left, that's Thornton.
Hey, 24. 54. Hey, 31.
On 1st down, Watson. It's caught. Cooper. And he'll be out of bounds. there. Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a first down.
I don't care who you put on him, he's going to be a handful in one-on-one throws.
Yeah, right now, you're right. They're in man-to-man. Maybe needs some safety help.
I would say that'd be a good idea. Double team him somehow. I'm going to have to make someone else beat me rather than let him shred my defense.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Force his way through one man, but he can muster only about a yard on the play. 2nd down. The Browns at 10-1 now on the year. And I tell you, it has been a few months now since they've tasted defeat, and they are without question the hottest team in football.
And I'm really not sure who's going to beat them right now, because to me, they have to be the favorites to go all the way, because they're not just beating teams, they're dominating them. It's been fun to watch them play, not just in their winning, but how they're getting it done.
Quick hitter here, it's complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. That's good for a Cleveland first down, an 11-yard pickup.
One of my old teammates called me the other day when he was watching the game. He's like, man, trying to watch an NFL game and trying to account for their passing game, that's difficult. And just when you think you get everything covered, here comes a back out of the backfield. And in this case, he picks up a first down.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. 5 yards from the end zone, 1st and goal. Running game working. They'll stick with it on 1st down. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal.
You know, when this offense gets down here near the end zone, they're going to turn to their bell cow, and this guy's been a touchdown machine all year. Excellent job stopping him there on 1st down.
So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And he's in. Touchdown, Browns. A great play there. His 26th touchdown, drawing even with Marshall Faulk for the 4th most in a single season. And the Browns will claim the early lead as they're on the board first here tonight. Extra point attempt to come here. It's up and through to make it 7-0 Browns. The Browns kicking team out there now as they'll send this one away. On the return from his end zone is Grant. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18.
Here we go, here we go.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And you figure this should be a healthy, arrested, a focused unit, and they're working on a good winning streak. They had the week off last week. This is really a team, Charles, that should be in top 4.
I would agree absolutely with that. What coaches worry about, what organizations worry about, though, is overconfidence. They've been playing so well, and now they've had that extra time off. And we've seen teams come back off the open week and come out flat. So what a lot of good coaches do is they kind of game plan for that with their teams. On defense, they may blitz more in the beginning to get them going. On offense, they may go more up-tempo. Anything to get them out of that lethargy right at the beginning.
Here we go.
Here's 2nd and 10. Now it's Burrow. And his throw here's incomplete.
Even the greats in this game, and he certainly qualifies as one of them, they're going to have trouble if they continue to throw into double coverage.
He better be careful. Throwing in too much double coverage might have a couple of them picked off.
Here we go.
The threat of a second straight punt to start the game is looming as they come up 3rd and 10. From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he's going to be taken down. Plus, there's a penalty flag in the backfield. They may get 15 more on top of this.
Here we go.
A bad time for a roughing penalty. And they get the gift of a 1st and 10.
11 MT.
From midfield now, Burrow. Over the middle, complete. It's Smith. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 12 more yards there and another 1st down.
A nice chunk play from the tight end position, and it illustrates the cohesiveness that he and his quarterback had. Both saw the extra defender doubling him up, and they still combined for the completion and big gain.
12.
Burrow going to fake to mix it and now look to throw. Rush coming, and he's taken down. It'll be a loss of 7 on the sack, and it brings up 2nd. Defensively on the previous play, they gave up a pretty good chunk of yardage, but right there, they got a good portion of it right back.
And if we just flip it around from the offensive perspective, took a nice step forward, and how about a couple of leaps backwards after that play? They've got to figure out a big call coming up here to try and gain that yardage back.
Out of the gun, it's Burrow. That's to the sideline and incomplete. You look at this Browns defense. It's quite a unit, that's for sure. Number 1 in the NFL against the pass.
This is such a good unit of covering passes downfield. I think that last play is typical of what we might see. A lot of short passes, see if they can generate some run after the catch, but nothing doing on that one.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Now it's Burrow. He'll air this one out for Boyd. And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in.
Oh, I don't know if he's sensing contact to come or what, but that's a ball he'd love to have back. That could have gone for big yardage, but it just didn't want to stay in his hands. That's a tough break.
On 4th down, Matt Ariza sent on to punt. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. And this works out well as it'll kick out of bounds at the 11-yard line.
At their own 11-yard line.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. They've got a 7-0 lead in the football as well as they start out 1st and 10. They'll start this drive out on the ground. Dances by him. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. On to the second from Cleveland. It's the Browns in control of the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10. They'll fake the handoff. Now Watson. Flush to his right. He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's 2nd down. Well, these two teams hooking up for the 2nd time this year. They first met back in October, week 7. And it was the visiting Browns who got the victory then, so they'll look for the season sweep here in Cleveland. Here's a 2nd and 9 now from the 29. And they'll run on the inside handoff. And he'll earn a couple of tough yards past the 30 to the 31.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
So 7 yards from the 1st down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. Throwing on 3rd down, Watson. This short pass into the hands of Njoku. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. 13 yards on his first catch. It's a 1st down as well.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
Second down and 6 now. Watson now to throw. He'll buy some time right. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the 1st down. Give him 7 on the tuck and run, and it'll give him a new set of downs.
Certainly not the way they drew it up in the playbook, but that's why they love this guy back there. He sees things breaking down, and he's more than capable of finding an escape route and still getting a decent gain.
So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. Now Watson. Escaping the pressure right. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up second down.
It sort of looks like they still have some fight in them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But if this defense gets 2 more stops, they can keep them out of that area.
Now it's 2nd and 10. Hands it off out of the gun. And he'll be brought down at about the 42. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
And they'll need to get to the 35 if they want to keep this drive going on 3rd down.
Hey, 31!
And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And he is going to have the Browns first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Watson changing the play. From the gun, he'll hand this off. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. A great effort there with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Browns have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Another impressive drive, so they're 2 for 2, 2 touchdowns. Charles, a great start to this ball game for them.
And one of the words that's really worked its way into our lexicon is stacking. They've stacked momentum each time out, and not only on offense. Between those touchdowns, defense held, forced to punt to get the ball back, and they've played awfully well in this one. Both sides playing at optimum level.
No problem there on the extra point, and that'll make the score 14-0. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. On the return from his end zone is Grant. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. They'll start here with a give to Mixon. Mixon hit, and the ball is out. Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it. And they will set up shop red zone territory at the 13-yard line. Remember, and now, as with every potential turnover, they're going to take a second look at this just to make sure.
Ready?
The fumble on first down. Now here's second down. Burrow looking to pass. And the catch made. It's Tyler Boyd. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that's going to make it third down and less than a yard.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes and they're going that fast, any hesitation expectation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air. And sometimes you throw it so hard your receiver can't handle it, and he pops it up in the air for the defenders to grab as well.
But a moot point there as they were able to connect. They give to Mixon to try to pick it up. And he's got room. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. He's able to rip off 32 on that one. It's a first down.
Yeah, they really needed to get something going, didn't they? They had punted on the last 2 possessions. The running game starting to come to the front for them, providing a nice pickup there to keep this drive going.
Here we go.
So the big play moves him all the way across midfield to the 40 now for 1st and 10. Again, it's Mixon. And he'll be taken down after a short gain as that takes us to the 2-minute warning. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
On 1, ready?
Burrow will throw. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down.
That was not a real confident throw right there, and he's just 2 of 7 to start the game. Now he's going to have to find a groove with a big 3rd down coming up. Let's see if his confidence can increase.
On 3rd down, Burrow. He's got his target. That's complete. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. Jamar Chase hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Bengals have got it back to within a score. And a nice job by him to catch the slant and then navigate and break free.
And receivers love slant routes because it gets the ball in their hands so quickly and oftentimes on the move. And when they're on the move like that, then they get to use their best asset, which is usually their speed.
And their speed sometimes, like this instance, can take them into the end zone. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Browns drive about to get started. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
Watson just beating the play clock. And this one caught by Max Williams. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark it down at the 39. First down yardage on the first play of the drive, 14 yards.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the first down.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. To throw is Watson. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
On 2nd and 10, Watson eluding the pressure right. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. Deshaun Watson, so multi-dimensional, able to scramble for the first.
Give him a little extra credit there. His head was cool as the play broke down. Didn't force a throw, and in the end, got to show off his athleticism with a nice gain to bring up a new set of downs.
What's up? Fourth down, he's coming.
Now a first down throw, Watson. The throw right side here going to be incomplete. Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. Actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over. Then they get a chance to continue their drive.
Second and 10. That's caught by Chosen. Well, he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
Watson on first down. Looking for Cooper, and it's intercepted. Chidobe Awuzie with a pick. And the Bengals are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 24-yard line. How big is that penalty? Wipe out the INT.
You'd hate to be the teammate that caused that penalty and wiped out the interception. You got to face that guy in the locker room. Not a lot of fun for you, and you hurt your squad.
From the gun, they'll try to run it. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. Second and 9. Here's a handoff out of the gun. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. Well, good field position to start the drive, but under the gun now here on 3rd and 8. And they'll run on the inside handoff. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. A great play there. On his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Browns will extend their lead here just before halftime. Point after try forthcoming. It's good, and it is now 21-7. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25.
On one, ready?
The Bengals drive about to get going. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And Burrow going to be hit and taken down. They got him. Buried by multiple defenders on the drive's first play. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. Browns are going to get the second half kickoff, and they've got this lead as well as we are back and underway. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Cleveland offense ready to go. And they've got the lead, CD. What do you expect from them in this second half?
Well, I liked what they were able to do on the ground in the first half because they had a lot of success running the ball, and I certainly think we'll see more of that. But I'd keep an eye on that defense, and I think their coaches up in the box will do the exact same thing. If they start to see 1 or 2 guys start to creep towards the line of scrimmage, that'll be licensed to take some shots downfield.
Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. Back to throw, Watson. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he'll be taken down, losing yardage back at the 9-yard line. So that'll go as a 4-yard loss on the play. And that'll bring up a 3rd down and very long. Boy, tough spot here as they approach the line of scrimmage. A long way to go to try to pick up this first down. Hands it off out of the gun. And he'll be brought down, it looks like, right at the 15. It's a 7-yard run, but it does bring up 4th down.
We often talk of situational football. Let's just call it team football. The defense did their job, got off the field, brought up a punting situation, so they're turning the ball back over to their offense. You think those guys will get along very well right now? Of course they will. Defense helped the offense. Now it's their turn to take it downfield.
He was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. Here comes Grant on the return. 44-yard punt, return of 9. And the Bengals take over 1st and 10.
At their own 47-yard line.
On one, ready?
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And their defense did its job by forcing the punt to start things out. And now, Charles, can the offense get in gear?
I think, partner, you can sense them saying, okay, the first half was theirs, but now let's get the momentum back on our side. We forced a punt. Now let's go downfield and score. If we do that, we'll be set up well for this second half.
Burrow going to give this to Mixon. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1.
Sometimes you're aligned perfectly and the play comes to you, and sometimes you got to cover some ground to go make the plays we just saw there.
We saw a great example of perseverance right there on that play.
Got to be careful. They might want to throw one over his head as this game progresses.
11 MT tape. 11 MT tape. 12, 12, 12. 11, 11, 11.
On 3rd and 1, Burrow. Oh, he'll let one go deep for Higgins. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
I'm sure this isn't a novel thought, but maybe run some simpler routes instead of trying to get it all back in one shot. Defense certainly appears to be ready for them. Try and get it back little by little instead of in big chunks.
I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this 3rd quarter as he'll go for it on 4th down. 11. They'll try and throw forward with Burrow. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Bengals try it, but it doesn't work out. And this Browns defense stands tall. That's another mistake there on the drop pass on 4th, and we've seen them do things like this all game.
It's not hard to figure out why they're down by that deficit. They haven't made plays that are going to keep them in the game or win the game all game long. That's another example right there. It all boils down at the end of it to execution. Either you make the play or you don't.
They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. And good vision there as he's across midfield and down to the 45-yard line. 119 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here. He continues to have a big night here under the lights carrying the football.
And some guys prefer night games. For whatever reason, their bodies react a certain way. They love the spotlight. Maybe that's what it is. The best seats in the house, the ones where he's carrying the football for his offensive teammates. The worst seats, the 11 guys trying to tackle him on defense.
A bit of an opening there on the 1st down run as they get this forward for about 6 yards.
Consecutive positive runs for him on the last 2 snaps. He certainly appears to be trying to put the offense on his back and just move them down the field when his number is called. The way he's running it, I keep going back to him.
From the gun, he'll hand this off. And for one of the first times all night, he is going to go nowhere as they bury him behind the line.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
And they'll need to get to the 35 if they want to keep this drive going on 3rd down. From the gun, they'll try to run it. And he got blown up, losing yardage on the play back at the 44. And a loss of 3 to bring up 4th.
Part of the thinking when you bring in extra tight ends, you're hoping that each of your guys gets those one-on-one blocks and creates a crease for your runner. You know what the converse is, though? You've got to win those one-on-one blocks, and when you don't, that's the result you end up with.
And now a low liner. I think he mishit it. The Bengals drive about to get going. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
Here's a 2nd and 8.
11, 11, 11 mighty, 11 mighty.
From the shotgun, it's Burrow. Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call. They were looking to throw, holding on the big right tackle.
That's real simple, partner. Keep your hands inside in the chest area. You're probably okay. You get it out on the shoulders, get them wide. Usually going to pick up a holding call.
Here
They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold. Play action. It's Burrow. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
When the running game's not working, sometimes you just got to take a few more chances down the field. That's a good effort, but it winds up incomplete.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. They're passing here, Joe Burrow. This is caught, it's Boyd. They wind up getting 16, but even that's not quite enough. It's 4th down. They'll run with Mixon. And they're able to get this one across the 35.
Gotta go.
The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been many. This defense has been all over them.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them.
This will probably be the last play of the quarter. Again, it's Burrow on 2nd and 10. And that one incomplete. They tried to sneak in a deep ball with the clock running down. But to no avail as time will expire on this 3rd quarter of play. And we're back now here in Cleveland.
Here we go.
And the Bengals on 3rd down. 3 for 7 so far in this game. This is 3rd and 10.
11, Thomas.
Now Burrow. And this is going to be incomplete. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
11, MT, take. 11, MT, take. 12.
Here we go. It's Burrow on 4th down. That's to his running back, complete. And he is going to have the Bengals 1st down. And how about that for a big play on 4th and 10? They get almost exactly what they need to move the sticks.
11.
Here's Burrow. Throwing for Smith on the out route, and it's caught.
Gotta go score.
Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo.
It's a game of 5.
11, mighty. 11, mighty.
Now it's Burrow. Oh, he tried to fit it in on the slant, and it's intercepted. And what a return as he brings this one all the way back to the 25-yard line. Well, down 2 scores in the 4th quarter. It maybe wasn't quite desperation time, but it was getting close. And that interception there on the deep ball, that probably slams the door on their chances.
And maybe that was the thought process, that it wasn't quite desperation time. So now you take the shot before they're going to lay back any farther on defense. Go ahead and throw it downfield. Unfortunately, it didn't work.
And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. 18 yards that time to push him up. 1st and goal. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And that'll move him a little closer as he takes it from the 7 down to the 4-yard line.
That's good power football on 1st and goal. A lot of teams will throw from there, but that's a nice job to chew up a few more yards and get yourself closer to the goal line.
He'll try again. And not a whole lot there as they'll get him down at about the 2. Call it a gain of 2 as they're knocking on the door now. 3rd and goal.
Well, they made the play there, and I'll guarantee you their coaches and the other players are screaming at them about their pride. Come on, guys. He's already gotten in 3 times. You can't give up a 4th one. And on that play, they were able to make the stop.
And you knew they were going to go to him to try to get that 4th.
And why wouldn't they? It's not just getting the 4th. He's the hot hand, so to speak, right? The hot feet in this situation. And he knows how to find the end zone. That time, he just didn't get there.
They'll try to run this one in. And he takes this one in for a Brown score. Taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Browns add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week. Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. Remember, they have won 3 straight, but getting to 4 straight does not appear to be in the cards as they are in a big 4th quarter hole. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. A throw for Boyd, but it's intercepted. Picked up by Denzel Ward. And here in the 4th quarter, defensively, you know you're just going to blanket the field with defensive backs and say, okay, take your best shot. And that time, it's intercepted.
And we've often seen teams go into the prevent early, way too early, and sometimes they get too soft in their coverages, but not in this case. They understood the situation and played it with the proper aggression.
Here's a handoff out of the gun. And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Brandon, one thing about blitzes, they really confuse offensive linemen at times. And what you have to do is lock in on the guy right in front of you. If you don't, you saw the end result. Defensive tackle ended up making the play.
And holding it may be the wrong decision as he stopped in the backfield. The tally there, -2 yards, brings up 3rd down. And not a lot of success to be found there.
Oh, you got that right, partner, because if you're trying to make guys miss about 10 yards or so downfield, that's a pretty good play. But if you've got to do it in your own backfield, I consider that a problem. That doesn't work too well.
The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the 1st. Now, the offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3. They'll try and run for it. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. So reverse the celebration. We'll see if they have something else in their bag of tricks.
And isn't that always tough to watch when they score and you see the excitement, and then when they realize those points aren't going to count? Can they get it back together and find their way back to the end zone?
So after 4 touchdowns in the game for this offense, this time they're forced into taking the 3.
But you did mention 4 touchdowns, right? So 4 out of 5, not too bad. I think that's a pretty good record for them.
On the return from his end zone is Grant. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
Take over first and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
1-1, ready?
The Bengals drive about to get going. They were coming off the extra week of rest, but this team started sluggish, and it really didn't get any better from there, and trailing big here in this fourth quarter. Flushed out right. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
And they're at the point of the ball game now where they've got to take some chances. They've got to put the ball in the air and just see what happens. But this defense knows that all too well.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
12, 12, 12. 11, Thomas.
Now it's Burrow. He's going to go up top again. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've converted 3 times in 8 chances. This is 3rd and 10. Now a timeout coming in here defensively as they stop it before the 2-minute warning with 2:09 to go in the game.
11 MT paint. 11 MT paint. 12, 12, 12.
From the gun on 3rd down is Burrow. And that is incomplete. Oh, he did everything but hold on to it. But a nice play defensively, and now it brings up 4th down.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
Here we go, here we go.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it.
12, 12, 12. 11, 11, 11. 11, 11, 11, 11. 11, 11, 11.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Bengals try it, but it doesn't work out. And, boy, possession here turns over with the football already being in the red zone. On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. And Watson's going to throw it here. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And the Browns are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1. One receiver to the left is Cooper. Now Watson going to change the look here. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage.
A loss of 2 brings up 2nd and goal at the 2-yard line.
They'll try to run this one in. And he's in for the score. And his spectacular season continues as he ties the NFL touchdown record.
He is phenomenal.
Extra point right down the middle. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. On the return from his end zone is Grant. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21.
Here we go.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. Well, CD, it's all window dressing at this point. I mean, the best they can do is in the game with a nice drive to maybe build some momentum to move forward into their next contest.
Yeah, with how lopsided this game has been, even one score might not do a lot of cosmetic good on the scoreboard, partner, because it's just about looking forward at this point. Get a touchdown here, give yourself some positive momentum and reps to focus on when you get back to practice in the next couple of days.
11, 11, 11. 11, 11. Hey, we got to go score.
On second down, here's Burrow. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. It's caught inside the 25. And he's across for the touchdown. Too little, too late, but he does get in for 6.
No wonder you're grinning. You just beat me in our fantasy league.
Indeed I did, my good man. And McPherson on for the extra point. And the lead is down to 24.
Makes the score Browns 38, Bengals 14. Evan McPherson to kick off for Cincinnati.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
Another timeout.
And they'll indeed take a knee. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this fourth quarter. Ball at the 24 and a 2nd and 11. Throwing now, Watson. He's going to float this one deep right side. And this is going to be intercepted. It's DJ Turner who's got it. Well, that one was in the air for an agonizingly long time.
Just begging to be picked off, wasn't it? It's one thing if you're throwing a ball like that, trying to throw someone open or lead them into an area.
Here we go.
But that ball needed to be thrown with a lot more conviction. As a result, it's an easy interception.
11, Thomas. MT, 11 MT. 12, 12, 12.
On 1st and 10, Joe Burrow. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. The Bengals going to use the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 14 seconds to go in the game.
We all know he's one of the better quarterbacks in the league, but definitely not today. His team trailing by multiple touchdowns, and a late sack, just a parting gift from the defense for him to take back to the locker room with him.
11, Thomas.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Burrow. That one taken in by T. Higgins. And now here comes their final timeout as they take it with 8 ticks remaining. That's just his 2nd catch of the game. They wanted to keep him silent. They have kept him silent.
Defensive football 101. Don't let the best player on offense beat you. Take him out of the game. They've done a great job of doing that.
Here we go.
Yeah, they'll need the 39 here for a first. This is third down.
11 MT tape. 11 MT tape. Stop.
Burrow will throw. And that is going to officially draw the curtain on this one as the last throw intercepted. Picked off by Grant Delpit. And the Browns are going to get the football back at their own 17. So Cleveland able to come away.